Hello everyone, and welcome to our long-range forecasts on the 23rd of June 2024. So going through the pressure, temperature and precip anomalies for the next 6 weeks. Today that gets us to Monday the 5th of August, so through the high summer period here. So starting off with week 1, that is Monday, June 24th tomorrow, till next Monday, July 1st. We see this big area of high pressure coming from the Atlantic into Ireland, the UK, and into Scandinavia and parts of Northern Europe there. So quite a dry and probably warm week too, especially compared to recent weeks. There we go, temperatures above average by about 2 degrees, and precip drier than average. So a warm and dry week to end June, finally. So week 2 is July 1st to 8th, the first week of July. In this week, we see a high pressure over us and to our west just a bit, but I think the warm and dry theme does continue. So the temperature anomaly is again quite nicely above average, and the precip anomaly is below average, so another warm and dry week into the early part of July. Now week 3 is July 8th to 15th, and it keeps on going, high pressure fest right here. So again, high pressure from the Azores through Ireland, the UK, up into Scandinavia, a warm and dry week to come, probably. Let's confirm that with the temperature anomaly, which is again above average, quite nicely so, in those darker shades of pink there, by about 1 to 3 degrees above average, so that is a warm week there, and dry too, I'd say, yeah, it's below average. It's below average for precip, so a warm and dry week again in week 3. Week 4 is July 15th to 22nd. In this week we see a change, so we see the high pressure starting to go to the south towards Biscay, and probably around that we bring in westerly winds, and there's probably some sort of low to our north, so the temperature anomaly is above average, but it is getting a bit cooler. Also notice some cold anomalies towards Greenland, and the precip anomaly is dry to the south but western to the north. So I think that week 4 is a westerly week. Week 5 is the last full week of July. In this week we see again probably a westerly pattern with that high to the south. The temperature anomaly is above average in the south, but in the north is about average or no signal. Notice some cold temperatures towards the North Atlantic Ocean, towards Iceland and Greenland, and it's starting to edge to Scotland there. So, and the precip temperature anomaly, should I say, is above average, especially to our west and north, and those anomalies are starting to push towards Ireland and the UK. So I think that as we go towards the end of July, we do see that they're getting cooler, more westerly, and obviously unsettles. Now into the early August period here, we see very weak signals as we expect so far out. So we see this high pressure to our west. That just keeps, I think, possibly a westerly or even a northwesterly influence going. The temperature anomaly is above to the south, below to the north. I think that's westerly or even northerly, and the precip anomaly is above average to our east, a bit below to our north, but really inclusive. But either way, it's showing a warm and dry end to June and start to July, but beyond mid-July we see a change, albeit a slow one, to the cooler and wetter conditions, and then it lasts into August. But obviously it's a 6-week update, so these things can change drastically. Everyone, thank you for watching. I will see you later, and bye for now.